everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Earth Day in LA is the time to celebrate the planet's continued revolution around the sun. LA Sanitation and Environment hosted the city's main Earth Day celebration. When the theme is Los Angeles versus plastic and the aim is to create zero waste, the winner is always going to be the planet.
We're celebrating Earth Day here with the Bureau of Sanitation and the Environment here in the 2nd Council District. This is the big citywide Earth Day celebration that the Bureau is putting on. It's a wonderful opportunity for people to come together and, first of all, enjoy some great food and entertainment, but also to learn so much more about all of the environmental services, the recycling services, the sanitation services that the city offers.
Today's fantastic. Like, everyone is excited. I care for the environment a lot, and I am always looking forward to what new things they got here. And plus, my daughter was performing today, so that's a plus also.
Barefooted and be all warm all the time.
This year's theme for Earth Day is LA versus plastic, and we are demonstrating today how we can live in a more sustainable way and reduce the amount of plastic that we put into our landfills and into the environment.
Me and my daughter, whenever we go out or we go to the beach, we see things that is not supposed to be there, we pick up things. And people should be doing that. Anywhere they go, it needs to be going to the trash, it should be going into the trash.
I think this new generation is more supportive of the environment and how they can play a role in slowing down climate change.
The public gets to come here and touch and feel the trucks and get information about the recycling programs that we have and the tree planting programs so that people know that their neighborhoods are being taken care of.
For more information on all things environmental in the city, including recycling and sustainability, visit lacitysan.org. Free trees? Yes, please. 100 trees were given away as part of Earth Day, and the trees came with free mulch to sustain their growth. As the San Fernando Valley lacks tree canopies, anyone putting down these roots will be helping to keep neighborhoods cool.
We're here at Pacoima City Hall, and we're giving away 100 free trees to the first come, first serve residents of Los Angeles. Today you can actually pick up 7 trees. Each tree comes with 25 pounds of mulch as well, so that you can make sure you can maintain that tree. So we're really happy to put this event on every year during Earth Day, and we've had tons of residents come in and pick up their trees today.
Right here, all of these trees. Pick one, Nick. Good choice.
More than ever, especially our younger generation, know the importance of having trees, maintain them, not only keeping our areas beautiful and cool, but it's great having a little park in your own backyard and having that green space to enjoy.
Trees do make a difference in making, your area and your house cooler. Helps with the bills. It just gives the house a beautiful look as well.
San Fernando Valley, we've had issues with heat islands. It's one of the locations in LA that has the fewest amount of trees and green canopy. So having a tree in your home really helps bring down the temperature during the hot summer days. It's great for the environment, it cleans the air. Really encourage all our neighbors to have shade trees in and around their home. This, along with fire preparation, keeping clean barriers around your home is a great way to protect your home, make it look beautiful, and keep it cool. Visit cd7.lacity.gov. We have plenty of information there on all our events, and we'll keep you well informed. You can also join our newsletter on that website.
Whether you're looking for work or need some help retraining, the Economic Workforce Development Department is the place to go. Now the department has a new much-needed WorkSource space in Canoga Park, which has already helped create a career comeback of note.
You really, really need humanity to kind of reach out and hold your hand sometimes.
are at the South Valley WorkSource Center grand opening. This is a fabulous organization, a fabulous location where individuals in the community can come and get the resources that they need to look for a job, to be matched with an employer. People can come in and have the resources in person to further themselves, to ensure that they can go forward and get career opportunities for living wage.
It's been a couple years in the making, and it's finally opened, and it's serving people. It's going to help many people find careers, get job training. Anybody who is transitioning careers, who may have just been unexpectedly out of work, this is a place where you can go to find that next step, to talk to counselors and receive training and certifications that will help you get to that next step.
I was the regional manager for a $9 billion company, and my life fell apart. It got so bad, at one point I was living in my car. It's a very, very scary feeling. This will change my life, and it already has. All of a sudden I'm starting to get through just with one certification of the 3 I'm working on through the WorkSource Center.
I never thought I'd need something like this, and just knowing that there were programs and people out there that could kind of give me a helping hand and help me in this time has been so instrumental to me and so meaningful. It's a really important program they have here.
When you find yourself out of work, or when you know somebody who's out of work and you want to help get them on their feet, the resources are here.
Attendees flocked to a free fun fair for all of our four-legged friends, furry and otherwise. Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez hosted everyone and their animals and ensured that many household pets got vaccinations, microchips, and a blessing.
It's another beautiful day, and clouds aren't putting a damper on today's energy. We've got a beautiful second annual convening of a Blessing of the Animals event along with a pet resource fair. In my district, we have not only a rich equestrian community, but obviously everyone loves their household pets. And we want to encourage everybody to be able to take care of them responsibly. We're offering microchipping for free for the first 100 attendees, and then we have the Blessing of the Animals. I'm really proud to bring this tradition to the San Fernando Valley and avail it to all of our pet-loving residents, because we all care about our animals very deeply, and we want to make sure that we protect them as best we can.
We showed up today because we didn't have any microchip in our dog Cappy here. Fortunately for us, we heard that they were giving off free chips for the first 100 people, and so we decided to show up, and thankfully we finally got a chip for our dog Cappy here.
I showed up to this event in Sylmar just to support camp. You know, they're part of a shelter in Mission Hills. It's a no-kill shelter, so I came to support them and got my dog vaccinated. And I totally recommend it for everyone who's trying to vaccinate their dogs and support this service.
So microchipping is important because we know that so often, unfortunately, like during the 4th of July or major fire events, that animals get separated from their owners when they get startled. And so microchipping is a really important way for us to reconnect and reunite families with their household pets. In addition to that, we are offering discounted services for vaccines and spay and neutering services, which are also very important so that we can really responsibly care and maintain the population of animals.
They took their time, they were very helpful, they were very understanding, very straightforward. It was very nice.
They definitely take care of your dogs. They explain to you every step of the way. I would definitely recommend them. If you have any questions, they'll explain.
We want to make sure that animals are safe, that they're cared for and loved and have a healthy life. And so that's what this event is all about.
Local high schoolers checked into a recent career event at Van Nuys Airport to check out the many jobs available in the aviation sector. For anyone interested in this industry, the only way is up, and these young people's careers will soon be taking flight.
We're at Van Nuys Airport, Clay Lacey Aviation, and we're here to highlight the North Valley Occupational Center Scholarship Program. We've given over $90,000 to over 180 active enrolled students. Clay Lacey is our namesake. He's the founder of Clay Lacey Aviation. He was the first person to bring Learjets to the Van Nuys Airport back in 1968 when he founded the company. And now the company has blossomed to an aircraft charter management company. We manage over 160 airplanes with about somewhere in the ballpark of 350 to 400 pilots and over I would say about 10,000 employees in other positions across the company.
At North Valley Occupational Center, we have a free aviation maintenance and mechanics program that prepares students to get their airframe and power plant license so that they can become employable in the aviation industry.
Being here was pretty cool. It made me a little bit interested about planes and jets and flying. When one of the jet person, he said that he gets to fly around the world, it made me a little bit interested in partaking in this.
I know that other AMP schools cost up to $30,000 a year. Our program is completely free. We offer scholarships as well for students, who, when they complete the program, to help them pay for their testing fees with the FAA. We have about 13,000 new jobs in the industry per year. So that's why we bring the high school kids in today so that they can know about this industry.
We are all very passionate about what we do and want to share this gift of aviation that's been bestowed upon us by other aviators in the past.
If you're interested in the program, you can go to nvlc.org, that's northvalleyoccupationalcenter.org, and join our interest list. We enroll 3 times a year.
Assistance for 99-cents only store workers, Olympiad sport and poetry opportunity, Port of LA's community investment grants. These stories up next on City Beat.
Mayor Karen Bass announced that the city will provide resources to support workers who are going to be impacted by the closure of 99-cents only stores in LA. The commerce-based chain announced it would close all 371 of its stores, which operate across 4 states with 30 locations within the city of LA. In response to the closures, the Economic and Workforce Development Department, EWDD, has already activated its Rapid Response Team. The Rapid Response Team will share resources with 99-cents only city store employees and will coordinate with LA County so all employees get support. In addition, EWDD will offer daily virtual presentations to help workers access available resources. For more information, go to ewdd.lacity.gov. The Department of Cultural Affairs, DCA, is accepting applications from poets, spoken word artists, and/or songwriters to take part in a cultural Olympiad program. Candidates should have recent works, published or unpublished, that address sports, cultural inclusion, and/or shared values between France and the U.S. 48 artists representing the best writers from LA will be offered a commission to create a new work on the theme of art and sport. 7 selected writers will then travel to Paris for public activities, culminating in a performance of their best work, which will also be live streamed to LA. DCA's Paris 2024 Cultural Olympiad Sport and Poetry Program requests online applications with a resume and work samples by Thursday, May 9th, 2024. For more information, visit culture.lacity.gov. The Port of Los Angeles is now accepting applications for their Community Grants program. The grants are provided by the Harbor Revenue Fund, which is self-supported from shipping and lease revenue without taxpayer money. Some programs funded via the grants include art walks, holiday celebrations, educational programs, and at-risk youth events. Grant categories are divided into general grants under $100,000 and large grants over $100,000, with applications due by May 6, 2024. Last year, 37 local nonprofits received $1.5 million in funding under the grant program, including the Boys and Girls Club and the LA Maritime Institute. For more information on how to apply, click the Grants tab at portoflosangeles.org/community.
It's a pool party with a difference. The City of LA's Department of Recreation and Parks hosted its World Autism Awareness Water Safety Pool Party. Between the bubbles, the snacks, and the sensory stations, being safe in the water looks like fun too. Let's dive right in.
Today at Van Nuys Sherman Oaks Aquatic Center, we are having our second annual Autism Awareness Water Safety Pool Party. We are so excited. This is a free event for the whole community citywide. We did this last year and had about 130 people attend, and so we're hoping for even more this year. We have activities for all ages starting at 3 years old, but of course anyone is welcome. We have free swim lessons starting at 3 years old. We have paddleboarding, we have a CPR station, tons of snacks, a bubble station, and some sensory stations as well.
In order to teach kids who have autism, you have to have a lot more patience. We find something they're interested in, and we allow them to explore and grow. And we break down our lessons a little bit more in depth. We provide swim lessons for people with disabilities at low cost or no fee. And we modify all the lessons to whatever their needs are.
This event came out because I am one of the adaptive coordinators for Citywide Aquatics for Recreation and Parks, along with a couple of my colleagues, and we feel so passionately about making sure that swim lessons and water safety are equitable for our whole LA City community. So in partnership with Play LA, we have this wonderful event where everyone can come out and feel safe in the water and learn how to be safe in the water, whether you're at an LA City pool or at any beach or body of water in the city.
To find out more about City of LA youth and adaptive youth sports programs, search for Play LA at laparks.org. Although you'd never know it today, from 1946 until 1954, there was a village with homes and stores in Griffith Park. The Rodger Young Village was hastily assembled on the aerodrome after World War II and was home to about 1,500 families. A recent event revealed more about this hidden history.
So we're here commemorating the history of the Rodger Young Village, which was a public housing facility that was opened for returning veterans from World War II. When the village was at its height, there were 6,000 residents here. And when it was open, it was one of the most diverse places in Southern California.
This was an amazing place to grow up, an amazing place to live, with black families, white families, Latin families, all together, neighbors. It was the most diverse housing situation maybe in the country.
For a kid, that was the most wonderful environment you could have. Animals in the foothills, all kinds of birds and things that just don't exist in the park anymore. They fled the environment. It's too rough for them here, but as a kid it was perfect. It was like living in a zoo.
President Truman had mandated that this be the first integrated veterans housing facility in America. It was part of its very mission that it bring people of different backgrounds together, and that is exactly what it did.
I hope you go out there to see the sign, the plaque that commemorates the Rodger Young Village. It's one thing to say the facts, it's another thing to stand on the space and just sort of imagine it.
I never thought that we'd ever see this day come. I'm in my 80s now, and those of us who lived here are now about 75 to 85 years old. So it's a great thing to live to see this finally happen.
When so many of our unhoused residents here in the city of Los Angeles are veterans, it feels like it is and was a lesson for us in our work. And I continue to draw inspiration from our city's history as we shape its future.
The City of LA's Conservation Corps is out of the classroom and not only hitting the streets, they are repairing them as they go. They're getting hands-on experience preserving the pavements and doing some work that's so solid, it's set in concrete.
Today we're actually at the CD7 Sidewalk training program in Pacoima. Our Corp members learn how to come out in the field and actually repair and replace concrete sidewalks. Training started in the classroom. They learned basic safety procedures of construction and how to handle power tools. And on the site, they actually do the actual work. They learn the grading aspects of it and actually how to set forms and to pour and finish the concrete.
From what I heard, this sidewalk has caused a lot of accidents to the people living around here, bikers, people walking, people on wheelchair.
It was bad. It was bad beforehand, and seeing this is a big improvement from where it was.
There's a lot of people that have gone to college and they turn around, just like me, they turn around and end up going into construction because there's a need for people who can work things out.
This is a good training program because it actually helps two things. It helps teach the kids a skill and it actually makes the street safer to walk in.
Honestly, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good seeing that I'm doing good for the community.
They get the bug in here. A lot of them get the bug. They get the thrill of actually seeing something done.
In the future, for sure, I'm going to continue my work in masonry, hopefully to become a finisher, and then I have a plan to get an LLC too, and then try to do something with that.
I'll probably find myself driving through these streets anyways, and if I'm driving with anybody, I'm going to be like, hey, look, I built this, you know? It's something to be proud of.
In this week's feature story, history is made at the Los Angeles Police Department as the first Latina is promoted to the position of deputy chief at the LAPD. It's certainly cause for celebration and a pause for reflection from new chief Ruby Flores. Take a look.
We're in Hollenbeck area at La Plaza de la Raza. And today is my celebration for my promotion to the rank of Deputy Chief. I am the first Latina Deputy Chief of the Los Angeles Police Department in over 155 years.
It just really goes to show how far this department's come in diversity and inclusiveness, women in policing. This is just a proud moment for not only her, but for me and the department in this city. And so I'm excited to be here and share that with her. I've had a long-standing relationship with Ruby, and she's such a wonderful person. She's worked so hard to achieve this milestone. I'm proud of her and excited to be part of the celebration.
It was a job that when I started in 1994 wasn't popular, and many women wouldn't even think of doing this. Young girls who may be discouraged or think that this job may not be for them, I beg to differ. The type of work that we do is really about building bridges, building relationships, and serving and truly, sincerely protecting all of our community members. I too had a negative experience with the police in my early 20s, and I used that as an opportunity to change the way that people are treated by the police.
Congratulations to Chief Flores. This is another historic first. But what I do know of you is it won't be the last. You've broken barriers and you will continue to break barriers. And every honor that's bestowed upon you is one that you've earned, and you've earned the hard way. I have to say that in the short time that I've been with the city family, you have been an example, you have been of service, you have taken every one of my calls, and you've helped me every time I needed it.
I hope that they take away from this moment that what they see, they can be. I hope that they come away with a sense of hope. I truly believe that representation matters, and my position does matter. People are looking and watching. Among those are the young girls that I hope can look up and say, you know what, I can do that too.
In this week's Things to Do, ReelAbilities Film Festival LA. Catch the Ballad of Gregorio Cortez and a financial wellness and resource fair. All this up next on Things to Do.
It's lights, camera, action for inclusivity at the 6th Annual ReelAbilities Film Festival LA on Saturday, May 4th and Sunday, May 5th. The City of Los Angeles Department on Disability invites everyone to enjoy this 2-day film festival, promoting awareness and appreciation of the lives, stories, and artistic expressions of people with disabilities. The ReelAbilities Film Festival is a showcase of talent along with panel discussions and post-screening conversations. The festival takes place in downtown LA's California Plaza, an outdoor venue. This event is free to attend and all are invited. The 6th Annual ReelAbilities Film Festival LA is on Saturday, May 4th and Sunday, May 5th from 11 a.m. each day. For more information on the schedule of screenings, please visit the festival website at ReelAbilitiesLA.org. Join the Los Angeles Public Library on Cinco de Mayo, Sunday, May 5th, for a celebration honoring Mexican heritage. The library will present a screening of the classic movie The Ballad of Gregorio Cortez with short films by Ghetto film school students. Now preserved on the National Film Registry, The Ballad of Gregorio Cortez is a culturally significant film featuring Edward James Olmos in the title role of Cortez. Following the film, there'll be a Q&A with film producer and community activist Moctezuma Esparza. The screenings will be in LA's Central Library Mark Taper Auditorium. This event is open to the public and free to attend. Catch LA Made Presents El Cine and Ghetto Film School, The Ballad of Gregorio Cortez on Sunday, May 5th at 2 p.m. For more information, visit lapl.org/events. Councilmember Curran Price invites you to a financial wellness and resource fair taking place on Saturday, May 4th. This community event will feature financial workshops with booths on tax preparation and information about other resources. Presentations will be given on Money Management 101, Introduction to Estate Planning, and Home Ownership. There will also be music, food, a kids zone, and raffle prizes throughout the fair, so the whole family is invited to come along. The fair takes place at the Constituent Services Center on South Central Avenue. The Financial Wellness and Resource Fair is on Saturday, May 4th, beginning at 10 a.m. For more information, visit cd9.lacity.gov/calendar. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.